Alright, in this video we are going to talk about name that quadrant. Firstly, up here it says name the quadrant in which theta lies. So it says, remember sine is like y and cosine is like x. Okay, so let's draw my circle real fast. So sine is greater than 0 where y's are positive, and y's are positive. Remember the quadrants go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so sine is greater than 0 in the upper hemisphere, so that's quadrants 1 and 2. So I'm going to write 1 and 2. It says, where is cosine of theta less than 0? Less than 0 means negative, and cosine is like x. I'm sorry, I didn't draw my middle very well, but that x-axis. Cosine is less than 0 to the left here, in the left hemisphere. So cosine is going to be negative in quadrants 2 and 3. To come up with your answer, you just say, what's the overlap of these two things? Which one does it both have? Well, they both have 2, so my answer is quadrant 2. Quadrant 2 is the quadrant where sine is positive and cosines are negative. All right, so that would like win. Okay, so let's do it again. It says, where is sine less than 0? Sine is less than 0 where y's are negative, and I remember our quadrants go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So sine is less than 0 where y's are negative, so that's quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. Then it says, where is cosine less than 0? Well, that is over here where x's are negative, so that's the left hemisphere, and that's quadrant 2 and quadrant 3. So where are they both negative? That would be, it looks like the overlap is quadrant 3. And we know that that's true because x's are negative and y's are negative. In the third quadrant, it goes negative, negative. All right, our next topic here is find two angles, one positive and one negative, that are coterminal with a given angle. So this is how you approach this. The first problem said 10 degrees. So all you do is you go 10 degrees plus 360, and that would give us 370 degrees, and 10 degrees minus 360, and that would give us negative 350 degrees. So that's the positive and that's the negative. Easy enough, right? Okay. Now we have the radians. Now if you're in radians, like if you're in degrees, one rotation of the circle is 360. So that's why we added and subtracted 360 to get our coterminal angles. Pi over 4, you're going to have to add 2 pi. So I go pi over 4 plus 2 pi. But if you recall, when you're adding fractions, you have to have a common denominator. And 2 pi, I could call 2 pi over 1. That makes it a fraction, but it doesn't have a denominator of 4. So I could just multiply top and bottom by 4, and that would give me pi over 4 plus 2 pi times 4 is 8 pi, and 1 times 4 is 4. So pi over 4 plus 8 pi over 4 gives me 9 pi over 4. And that's the positive one. Now the negative one, I have to go pi over 4 minus 2 pi, which will be like over 1. So I have to multiply top and bottom by 4. So it's pi over 4 minus 8 pi over 4, which would give us negative 7 pi over 4. So these are the answers to this one, and these are the answers to this one.